Hey guys, me back again, your boy Joseph. How y'all doing? I wanted to share some good news with you guys. These are an amazing, great news that I have to share with you guys. It's totally exciting. It's about my daughter Leia. If you don't know her, she's a sweetheart. I love her. She's an absolute sweetheart. And I got called into her school today. The teacher wanted to talk to me. And for those of you that don't know, Leia goes to she goes to school, but she goes to class for autistic kids. The school teacher decided that she had autism and decided to put her in autistic class. And so, let me rewind a little bit. When Leia was about 3, 4, she wasn't being as verbal as we wanted her to be. You know, we didn't have concern, but we're like, when is she gonna talk? Just, we every parent have questions, right? If you ever have kids, like you got questions all the time. And if there's anything that goes down, it's like, it's something wrong, it's something wrong. Everything is like, it's something wrong all the time. And so, Leia didn't speak a lot. And so, of course, we were like, hey, it did something wrong. And, she's nonverbal when she wants to be. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, she's nonverbal when she wants to be. She speaks up. Right now, yeah, so now we put her in school, right? This is the first year of school. And before the school started, actually, we had to do a test. So they would do the test and kind of see where they'll place you. And she was very non-compliant, like very non-compliant. She did not want to do the test. So they kind of do like a hands-on test and see how well you follow directions and how well you put puzzles together. And just standardized test to see how the child is doing. And Leia didn't want anything to do with that. Like, if you guys know Leia, like when she sets her mind to something, that's that's it. Like, there is no if or but about it. She's not going to do it. Um, and so when they decided to put her in the school year this year, they had a set of goals that were based off the testing that they did with the evaluation, so to say. So they said, okay, this is the score of her evaluation. These are the score of her evaluations, and these are the goals that we are going to do according to those scores. And first progress report comes around later, blows all of her goals out of the water. I'm saying all of the goals. And I came home reading the progress report. These are the goals for Leia, she succeeded. These are the goals for Leia, she succeeded. And I'm tears running down my face and just I'm bawling like a baby. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so great to hear. So, so comforting. And KDISD did an amazing job with their program. And then today we had to go in for a meeting. It's not an audit meeting. We have an audit meeting next week. But we had to go in and talk to the teacher. And well, lately, I guess over the last, so here's something that's funny. So I'll just say it like this. So Leia, because her behavior and everything was so good, they said that she didn't need summer school. Sometimes they'll put kids into summer school to try to keep them in that process, to not let them get in that routine, right? So to keep them in that routine, so that by the time school year comes around, they can keep that routine going. They're like, you know what, Leia's behavior is good. She is above and beyond all of her goals. We do not need to put her in summer school. We were so excited. The funny thing is, as soon as the deadline passed to submit him to summer school, Leia's behavior kind of went down. And so we were trying to figure out what's going on. Why is her behavior going down? And, my wife and I kind of believe that we do have another child at home who's 1 year old, and he requires a lot of attention right now. And Leia is seeking that attention. She wants that attention. So she's trying to do the same thing Hero does, my son. And so she's just acting out and trying to look for attention. The teacher said, probably most likely because she's absolutely bored because she has exceeded all of her expectations so fast, so quick that she doesn't want to do the same thing anymore. And and so when they were telling us this, whoa, trying not to get emotional now. When they were telling us, sorry, I get very emotional sometimes. When they were telling us that she's exceeding above all of her expectations and that she is going beyond everything, it was just like that to the point where she's just bored and that they are thinking about, pulling her out of ECAP and putting her into the general education and possibly getting into first grade next year and just doing the rest of the stuff. It's, it's a blessing. It really is because, you know, we hear these things happen and we see things happen and sometimes, hey, we don't wish it upon ourselves and we understand that like these things do happen. And sometimes we question why does my daughter have a more difficult time than everybody else? Why does my daughter have a hard time transitioning? Why, sometimes we just ask why, and then we ask God, why God? It's not fair. What did we do wrong for our kids or our daughter to deserve this? And, to hear that Leia is progressing on a much faster pace than anticipated and that they quickly want to get it out of ECAP and put it into the general education, it's like an answer prayer. And, it's just, God is good. That's all I'm going to say. God is good. It's an amazing journey. I told my wife, sometimes while we may not understand everything, we get to see the blessings, we get to see the wins, we get to see the testimony, we get to see all of the things that we may not have gotten to see before or may have not gotten to see with another, like maybe with Isla. Like, we love each and every single one of our children. We do. We love Isla, we love Leia, we love Hero. To watch them grow and overcome certain things is something that you can't explain. And if you're a parent, if you're a parent, you know how hard it can be, or not how hard it can be, how hard it is to explain watching your child or your children overcome something that somebody said that they may not be able to overcome, or something that they themselves had a hard time overcoming, and to see them do that is like, oh. So today I just wanted to share the good news with you guys that my daughter is doing extremely well. And we have an art meeting this week, and I just love your prayers, that they just continue to give us good reports, that her behavior improved, that she no longer gets bored because I guess when that they were saying that because they have set goals, right? They kind of try not to go off that path. And so she had succeeded beyond the goal, but she had to keep doing them, I guess, until they have the next ARD meeting, which is once a year. So hopefully, this ARD meeting, there's that they are planning on giving her bigger and holding more difficult goals and eventually getting her out of ECAP as soon as possible and putting her into um, general education. But the biggest thing would be her behavior. Like she can't get bored. She can't be worried about her brother. She can't be acting out for attention. So, but it's a process. It's a process. It's a daily process, and it's a daily process that I thank God for. Um, but again, I wanted to share that journey with you guys, and if you made it through the whole video, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.